Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in Demise, Rise of the Kutan. We're going to be picking up where we left off last time. We had been working our way through the Cleric EXP penalty for the Dwarf, and we had made good progress with our Oni's Explorer levels. That's trucking right along. And Warrior was getting ready to have its special challenge for the human, and our elf is enjoying their best life as a sorcerer now. We did come up with a minor issue in which we don't have any more wisdom potions to restore our wisdom, so we may have to start looking for those again now and then, but we're gonna keep persevering. That is pretty much how the game's played, unfortunately, so we do have a few things that we still need to do. We haven't completed our quest to talk to the Giant King and get the message that we're looking for. So we are going to have to keep looking for that message. So we are going to be going back there semi-regularly to try to make that happen. But other than that, things are going pretty decently. Alright, we're good to go for an adventure. So yeah, actually after we pin this time for the warrior, we will be ready to take on that quest. So that is going to be happening soon. Yep, we'll be coming back to this area soon. Hello, sporing fungi. You're right by the water's edge this time. It's not something we want to especially deal with. In fact, we don't really need to fish these guys for their crystals either, so kind of skip by the whole section. But what is nice is that after we do the next quest for warrior, we aren't going to have to come back to do it again. That's all 3 of our warriors settled, so... While I do theorize all the other guilds have to go through there, I haven't actually experienced what their quests are. But at least it's likely to be somewhat different. So we'll check that out as it happens. And we are almost back to our friend over here. Let's see what the Giant King has to say to us. Think he'll run away before giving us what we want? Only time can tell. We are almost there. So yeah, let's come put our giant maul on again. Let's see if that makes a difference to what he says. Because last time he commented on, oh, we can actually do it. Ah. Well, I guess we're holding it instead of wearing it. We'll see if it makes a difference. Okay, so we just have to be holding it. And then he runs away, of course. So that did not give us what we needed again. We'd have to wait for him to say something different, I suppose. I don't know what we're looking for, though. Excellent. So we'll be back to see him again, I guess. I guess the only consolation is we're not actually ready to, like, complete all of the quests anyway, so we have time. Let's see if map area has gotten bigger. Nope. So at some point our map area will get better as we level up our explorer. So we'll just have to periodically try to see if it reaches further, you know? Oh, wrong character selected. Not that it matters.
Cool.
So much fate. I guess we'll mosey our way back to the water. It is really good experience, so. Could be marginally dangerous, you remember how it was, but you know, we can do it. These ones are actually guards. It's definitely still dangerous. It still has a decent chance of being a problem for us, but we are going to try it. No, so far so okay. Guards are pretty dangerous. Well, as we level up Sorcerer, though, the electrical damage that is doing the most to us is going to get less and less. So it is kind of a problem that will fix itself. Like, if we keep track of it, our electrical resist is 62%. Oh, warriors are dangerous. Maybe we'll hold back on warriors. Oh. They're stealing from us. That's rude. What do we think? Are they warriors? Nope, they're not. You gave them a chance. Well, one of our friends is ready to pin almost. I'm gonna wait till at least the back row has gotten ready though.
Cool. Cool.
Well, it did drain us, but we didn't lose anything, so that's the benefit of being a dwarf. That's usually what happens. Are you something like warriors? Now, soldiers are okay. They're not as dangerous. They're still a little dangerous, but they ain't warriors, I'll give them that. What are they? Soldiers? Alright, we'll fight soldiers. Not even a full group of them.
Cool.
I mean, even if we don't actually fight warriors, we'll still get a lot of experience here. They're probably the thing that are most likely to kill us at this point. They just have too many hit points to chew through.
Cool.
Well, it's warriors, but it's a much smaller group. Do we risk it for the biscuit? Yeah, I think we're gonna make this one. 12 might be asking a lot, but maybe like 9 or 8 or 9 is not so bad. I think these ones are warriors too. I thought they would be, that's why I made sure the numbers weren't too crazy. Yeah, we got out of there before it was a crisis. So we did get that pin we were looking for. That didn't really take super long. Alright. Yep, we got our quest. And actually, next level, our Explorer is going to get their level 100 quest. So that's a second thing coming up. Yep, we haven't really been finding anything new so far, so there is that. I suppose we should look to see what's going on in the tavern. Maybe there'll be something new? Nope. Tragic. Okay, then we can at least look at the bounty board. We did finish one. Or not? I thought we cleared one. Oh well. Not a crisis. Cool. Well, we are ready to go do that warrior quest. So let's us cast what we got going on. So put that up there on them. They're gonna have to fly. What else would we want on them? Protection, I guess? As we can see, I guess we can also give ourselves invisibility. And yep. So and then it becomes a case of all kids out of the pool. And now we fly. We're probably going to get pinned along the way. That's happened every other time I've gone through this, so. Yep, it's this one right here. There we go. Hello, dwarves. What are you doing here?
Cool.
We're probably gonna have to dip in and out a few times to heal up as well, like every other time. Yeah, these enemies aren't really any of the pet. It's just once we get to the next few areas that they have a good chance of hitting us.
Cool.
And unfortunately all the areas are magic blocking, so we have to leave to heal, so we'll do a little bit of it. Probably. Oh, you don't have your heal on standby in here, right? Yeah. It's fine, we have plenty of gems, so. Made it through those ones. Ah, bunch of knights. I can just leave. I don't have to fight all of them. I am going to return and heal up. So we are gonna fight him anyway, it's just I wanted to heal first. I didn't think fighting against two groups of those was great with about 100 hit points missing. Yep. Won't take super long, we'll slash our way through this as best as we can. Yeah, I had a feeling. So we are gonna have to already leave, but nights are just a little painful anyway, so I actually expected it. But yeah, we're already pinned. Oh, more knights. And they're hurting us.
Cool. Cool.
Yep, we're gonna do one more round, I guess. This one should hopefully do it. Yeah, the human's definitely gonna have the highest trouble of all of them because it has the lowest stats, but I believe in us. Well, I guess I was wrong about it being one time.
Cool.
There we go. This time, probably. I think there is only the one last room, but it's harder than all the other ones. We got lucky it wasn't anything that dangerous, but we did it. There's some variability in what it chooses to put in there. That's for damn sure. But let's get our friends involved. Okay, we'll go back in. Get our level up, and bam, we have one extra swing with this character too. Fantastic. Well, we're certainly gonna have to head back down and see what we can do. The Giant King's not gonna respawn for quite a bit, unfortunately, so nothing we can do about that. We are almost halfway done with the cleric's penalty. So we are making some good progress along that road. We did clear most of the water area, so we'll have to go back to where we were before to do what we were looking for, which is more spell books in the super bright area. No, that would be, what, number 4? Yeah. 0 in tree. Get us in here.
Cool.
Hey, bedazzlement. That's actually not one we've had. I think it's the next level up, honestly. I think it's... I know we've seen it once. That's right, we have one of them. That's the one with charisma on it. Never mind. I mean, technically what we did is also gonna make killing stuff in the water area easier because we just gained an extra swing on our strong warrior, so.
Cool.
Ah, nuts. Well, we got another Gromara portals, but I mean, I might be bailing on this run already just to get our spells cast on us again. Maybe. Let's see if we can't swing it. Let's see what we can't put back on ourselves. Magical Flight is more important. Can't cast that, so we're missing one spell. I think we have natural resistance that's high, so it doesn't matter as much. Alright, that wasn't too bad, I suppose. Can only do it once, though. But hey, look on the right side, we have Gromora portals. We can now afford to give it to the Explorer class, too. And it wouldn't be too long till we got it for the other one. I think the name for this zone used to be Heaven. It kind of makes sense with how bright it is. I mean, it feels like it's brighter than it used to be and that it has been retextured, but I might also be wrong and just might not remember it clearly. So. I did like take like 10 years off the game. How are we looking? Oh, they're already almost pinned. I know why. It's because we didn't actually level them up that twice. That sucks. Then... Well, we're not too far from town, so I guess if they're ready to... If they get pinned, we can just return and come back pretty easy. Though I should wait till at least the Oni has a level. That would be efficient.
Cool.
Still think it's crazy that you can paralyze. Have we seen the Caduceus? I don't actually know if we have or not. Remember that Caduceus by mythology has something to do with the realm of the dead. And think they were Darkagons. They weren't doing some of the Darkagon things. There we go, that's actually what I asked for. I guess we'll come back for this. It is pretty easy to get to. So this is another new weapon we haven't reached yet, the Sword of Domination. I don't remember it being great, but it is interesting in that it can use Soul Domination, which is a charming spell, the best one. Not at a super high level though, but still kind of interesting that it is on there, so it has potential uses if you really need to capture something. Oh, this was another one too. This is something we could have turned in for a quest. 2.5 critical strike is interesting. Let's see what the reward was. Oh, we haven't seen a Warlock's Amulet. Ooh, so we've seen Warrior, we've seen Artisan. If there's one for every class, that could be interesting. I don't think I want a Ring of Bedazzlement for this. We already have been getting those. I guess we're also getting these, but, you know, still gotta make our choices, you know? Let's put this in there. Get an entry in there. Let's look at Caduceus. What do you got going on? Are you actually a wand? You're a healing item. Ooh, interesting. Well, probably wouldn't do too much with it, but it's cool it exists. We're already at the point of infinite healing anyway. Yeah, we can start raising our charisma, because that's what that item does, is it basically raises party charisma, so we'll get more things asking to join us, and not fighting us directly. So it still has its uses. But yeah, let's turn this over to Explorer and let's donate that in. So yeah, we're ready for another adventure, I guess. But something of interest is that we're actually gonna have a little bit of a problem when they gain a level and that they have to go do something, so I guess that's not the biggest crisis either. We can just get pinned and then go find out what it wants and do that and return quickly. We can reach most parts of the dungeon pretty fast, too. So I guess it wouldn't matter if we only need to gain one level. So yeah, we're saving 32 more spells than we were just before we started leveling up Explorer, so the costs are definitely getting lower for our Oni, and they can start using some more of their mapping spells. And that's getting cheaper too, like it's already at 9. So they could already get a few casts in and not have to that, so they can start contributing that way again. But yeah, let's put the Oni back in the back, so they're at least gonna slow down their EXP gain for a little bit. But yeah, 102 is going to be the upgrade point for items for Explorer 2, so that will also improve our combat abilities. Because the Oni was actually a large portion of our damage, so getting their hit chance up again will actually fix some of the problems we've had. Corrosion sucks, we're not going to open that. Don't need to be losing items. Losing items in the attempt to get more items seems foolhardy. Considering that the items that we have are items that we want, so. Sword, huh? That could be a few things. Alright, what are you? You're not a fighter. Oh, you're stinging mantises. Ah, that's what we're fighting for. Okay. They're alright, they're not that dangerous. I just didn't recognize there would be a big group of those guys. was my question from a few streams ago. Alright, yeah, they're not a problem. Every time I see 4 groups, I have to make sure there's not the sporing fungi before I engage them. One mistake will be very unfortunate. Alright. We're making good progress on the levels so far. What is nice is that there's no set amount of Explorer I'm trying to gain. So essentially, anytime I want to switch Spectre Gadget off of being Warrior, I could switch Oni back for a while. I mean, his going into Explorer is just to give him some diversity other than just a guy who hit real hard, you know? These guys are definitely nastier than the average bears here. So Shadow Wolves are what causes a lot of damage. Huh? These guys might be a layered harder group too. I don't actually fully remember where they're supposed to be in the hierarchy. You know? Well, I think we're so close to getting a level that we might as well... maybe... Probably not, actually. Because it's not like she'll pin next time, either. Alright, let's skedaddle back. We have enough. So you have been assigned the required level 100 quest for the Explorer Guild. Tarnon greets you with a handshake. Hail and well met, fellow adventurer. He shakes his head. I can't believe we've come this far. If you ever make it to this level, once you've completed this quest, while the quest master will bother you from time to time, you'll be your own man and won't require my help any further. Perhaps after this quest we can get an ale together. He pauses. We need you to find and return a pair of thieves' gloves. They are very hard to come by and are guarded only by specific monsters. You'll need to find out which creatures these are and slay them. And take the gloves from their corpses. He then stands back and says, and do I have a surprise for you as a reward? He walks away. Good luck. You must return with one thief's glove. Oh boy, we'll get a surprise. Do we love surprise? don't think we need more cleric, unfortunately. We already solved that one. And we already have access to the item that it would give us, so we don't have to go out of our way to get the Thief's Glove either. I guess they just gave us a nice layup there. Huh. What is a Guardian? Have we seen Guardian? Thing is, I don't know if we've ever seen Guardian. Oh, we saw an elite guard? We saw it on floor 9. This might actually have been in one of the new areas. That might have been one of the things we had trouble with. Yeah, they're actually from deeper. These are definitely in the new area. We never saw them in our base game. Yeah, see, 7, absolutely not a level 7 monster. These are all from the newer areas we fought. So Guardian, though, I guess we might not have seen him. Because that does sound like it would be a warrior name. That would explain why the reward was so good, though. Yeah, I don't think it's one of the Guardian type monsters. I think that is unlikely. Does seem to be what I'm coming across on this list. Because it sorts it a little bit by like type of monster and then how strong of that type of monster it is, and yeah. Yeah, it's definitely not a devil. Maybe it's a demon? Nah, it looks like maybe not. Yeah, I think we're reaching the end of that being possible. Nuts. Yep, we went through the list. Oh. I do like to be thorough, though. Well, once more into the fray, we'll see if the the Giant King wants to talk again. I think it's about time for him to respawn. Let's see if my sense of timing is correct. Well, I guess we'll know as soon as we come in here and there's monsters. Yeah. These are probably soldiers. And not everything has respawned, unfortunately. But I don't think we fought those anyway, so you don't have to worry too much about it. So let's go find out. Yeah, this stuff respawned. It probably has for the giant as well. Let's see, other things we've... Oh, here he is. Yep, he's back. So we've heard him say this. He's talking about the Pogs again. He's talking about the Pogs again. Oh, he keeps talking about Pogs. Okay, here's, I think, the message he wants to tell us that we need to hear. The huge creature crosses its arms. I believe that you will soon need to seek a rare weapon known as the Dragon Slayer. You'll need to obtain the weapon from the Keeper of the Slayer. It is his mission to safeguard the weapon at all costs, so you will need to be well prepared. Yeah, I think that's the message. Well, let's kill our friend. Making us listen to Pogs again. They haven't been relevant in years. Anyone that remembers Pogs is a relic of the past. But yes, we're gonna go mosey back to the water area. At least that should give us a new quest, I hope. I think these are actually warriors. Yeah, it's not responding again, unfortunately. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, it's fine. We'll solve our problems eventually. What's a few deaths, right? It's not like we don't have infinite, Bloods of Ages. Well, at least we didn't choose that to fight them that time. They already wanted to fight, I think. Yeah, it's a bunch of warriors still. I think they're the same group we didn't want to fight last time, so... That just means it didn't respawn yet.
Cool. Cool.
Yep, very nasty electrical trap.
Bye-bye. Cool.
Alright, what are you? Are you warriors? No, you're soldiers, that's fine. I think we can fight 9 of them. Maybe. Well, we got away this time. Let's heal up.
Cool.
that might be guards. Do we want to fight 8? It's not the worst. Why did it accelerate? That's weird. Combat is definitely happening a little faster there for some reason. I'm not entirely sure why, but we did went back to win. Well, we're almost pinned on the 2 that we look to pin with, so take this as a win, I suppose. Yeah, let's skedaddle. They're both pinned. Oh, nah, let's go get our quest item. Honestly, are we sitting with it in the bank? Can I just like grab it here and then re-get it later? Yup. So Tarnon greets you with a smile and takes the gloves from your hands. Without a word, he hands you a helm. This here is my ethereal helm. I used it to map the swamp and catacombs below. I was the first to enter many areas with this thing, and it served me well. Just make sure you use it correct. Right? It don't want to be the one to be exploring the depths and find your feet sticking out of a rock. He pats you on the shoulder. You are now one of us. I am honored to have you as an advanced member of our guild. He puts his arm around you and leads you to the tavern. Now I owe you an ale. So drunk. But there we go. We got our 2 levels in. Fantastic. Okay, let's go see if we did in fact finish that quest. Oh, we have not? Then what does it want us to find out? That sounded like the information. I think this thing's trolling me. Okay. Alright. That sounded like the tidbit of information. Maybe there's even more crazy things it has to tell me. Well, we still have plenty of time to find out. We're not going to be ready for this for hundreds of levels. So. Maybe not hundreds, maybe about 100, but still, we have time. How about here? We get anything new in the tavern? Yeah, we got the thief's gloves back if we want them. That's something. Yep, we did get our cleric down to only needing about 300,000. That's much more manageable. And yeah, we are starting to make some progress in on this. We should look at our item usage levels for the sorceress now that she has gained levels. So So let's see when our next upgrades were. So this... that was 111, and that's a ways away. Same there. Same there. That's even worse. Well, I guess that's a negative. We're not getting that for a little bit. Oh well. But yes, thank you all for watching. I'm probably gonna take a break, maybe come back. I'll decide after the break, and I'll see you in a little bit. Take care.